All right, so this is a nice simple back with some adjustments, and I just want to explain how important this back is. All right, and how I do it and why I'm looking at what I am looking at. But as you can see, it's simple. This wouldn't really be a difficult one, but there's just some important stuff that I want to go over about this back and how I'm adjusting right here and what I'm looking at. So you'll be able to be improved by other backs. So let's jump right into it. So as you can see, this is the space. This is the room that we're going to be using. And this is the trailer that we're going to be taking in there. All right, I'm already connected to the trailer, but this is where my tracking started. So kind of looks cool. Have you ever seen a trailer being taken out like that before? So first of all, let's take a look. All right, now what I'm looking at here is in the left-hand mirror. I'm looking to see the distance between the front of these trucks to the side of my trailer. And if it's anything less than a foot, I'm going to, well, actually, to be honest with you, if it's anything less than 2 feet, I'll be worried. But I know nothing will actually happen in 2 feet. It will happen in 1 foot. So if I'm 1 foot away from this, when I do turn off to the right, it'll be very slight. It will not be a hard jackknife. All right. So it looks like I'm a lot closer here, but as you can see, here's the actual realistic part of it. So the last thing I do before I crank my steering wheel to the right will be looking in my left-hand mirror. That's the very last thing I do, and then I'll start focusing on everything over into the right. Sorry, it's a very bright day and sunny, and there's lots of reflections and shadows. All right, so I got lots of room. Now let's go ahead and just start straightening up and see what happens. We're just going to see what happens. We can adjust it if we need to. So I'm going to stop once I am in a straight line and see how we're looking. So all right, we are dead straight. I get to see, if you're looking both sides of the mirror, we can see the same amount roughly. Now, I don't like this because I'm too close to this trailer here. As you can see, the red line is pointing right for it. Now, so there's a simple fix, or I don't have to fix it at all. I can do this actually in reverse and just move my front of the trailer to the left and then straighten up, and that'll do it as well. But I can actually fix this in a few feet by going forward. It only takes like maybe 10, 15 feet. So I'm going to turn it to the left. I'm going to turn into the problem, all right, and which will watch what happens here now, right? So go to the left, now straighten up hard. So I straighten up in the shortest distance. And look what that gave me. All right, that gave me so much more. Right? All right, so now I'm just going to just focus on my my straight back. Oh, the shadows are so dark, aren't they? Now, it is very important that I am pointing towards his trailer. All right, and as you can see, I'm pointing towards the trailer here too. And you can see that from these lines. Now I'm just focusing on the straight back. Now, it's not quite a 100% straight back. Why is that? Because if you look at how much the side of the trailer you can see here and the side of the trailer that you can see here, we are angled to the left. All right, so that means that the trailer is going to go to the left. All right, it's just slightly, just slightly. You can even see here if where the red line crosses this trailer here. All right, it's actually moving slightly down just a little bit. All right. So now when do I start my turn? Now it's not going to be a very hard jackknife, all right? Now I want to kind of, once the back of the trailer gets to around this point, all right? Now if I was, let's say I was a little closer, I would go a little bit further than that. All right, so I'm slowly jackknifing. Now I have, as you know, when you are driving your truck, you can move your head back and forward so you can see a little bit more. So you don't have to stick your head out the window, but you can see more in the mirror, you know, all right? So obviously we can do that, and I've kind of mimicked that here in a second. All right. Now, one thing I am looking at now, I know that I'm safe here now. All right, I'm pretty safe, but I have to pay attention to this truck. All right, because of the side of the trailer could hit. Now, I'm very aware of how far away it is, and it would take quite a lot. It would take my truck to be all the way over here in order to that to happen, but that doesn't mean you can't look. All right. 90% of the time when you're looking in your mirrors, when you're angled, is that you're going to look in the mirror that is angled. All right. The more trailer you see, more the side of the trailer you see the most of is what you're focusing on. But you're definitely going to have to focus on a more expensive object like this truck over here. All right. So I'm going to make sure I'm not hitting that. So I'm watching it. Now, as you can see, I'm looking at my front of my trailer down here. Plus, I'm looking at his cab. I'm looking like I'm good. Now, And when I have a lot of room, I have a tendency to use all of it. And I am pretty dead center in my space, which I'm not a big fan of. I like being. I just figured that let's go ahead and get a little closer to this trailer here. Now, watch what I do here now, right? So I'm limited on the room. I don't have a lot of room, but I got enough. Now I'm gonna turn my steering wheel all the way to the left. All right. And if I keep going, I will hit this trailer. Okay. You can even see over here. If I keep going, that's gonna hit. But let's go ahead and stop for a second. All right. All I have to do is crank it hard to the right. It'll get closer, but not as close as it would if I kept going the way I was. So let's go ahead and watch. All right, now let's just stop for a second. I haven't actually stopped, but notice that I'm not turning to the left to straighten up yet. I'm holding the steer for just a little longer. Okay, now because if I keep it turned, eventually the swing will hit this. But I'm just going to straighten up before I'm parallel. Before, like right now, as you can see, it's not parallel. And before it's going to get parallel, I will straighten up. So hard left. And there we go. I have moved it over a few feet in whatever distance this is. I don't know, like 40 feet. All right. And so anyway, nice little balancing act on the way back. Now, and that's it really. It was pretty simple. I'm not bragging or anything. I just want you guys to know exactly what I do and what goes through my head when I'm actually backing up. So as you know, I didn't get out and look. I saw my space. I saw everything was clear. I didn't do much jackknifing or anything. So but again, when you do get, if you are any bit, if you were not 100% sure, get out and look. Seriously, do. Now, and of course, don't forget to go to my website where I have a lot more videos. And you can even see the video before you watch the video by hovering over it and seeing a quick fast forward of what you would be watching or learning or whatever. Anywho, don't forget to subscribe and please share these videos and tell anybody that you may think would need any help with their skills for trucking. Anyway, don't forget to chain up when you're when it's in the winter because I have plenty of those videos as well. Anyway, all right, good luck.